Katie here. Thank you for joining me. Today we're going to do a variation on a moon salutation. So go ahead, stand up on your mat. You're actually going to have the mat the long way rather than facing on the top of the mat. From here, go ahead, grab one side. Inhale, we're going to lift the arms all the way up. Reaching. Exhale, down. Same thing. Inhale, reaching up with arms. Exhale, down. Remembering with your inhales to breathe in God. And exhale you. First connecting with your breath and feeling God in your space. When you're ready with your next inhale, we're going to reach up all the way to the top. We're going to interlace the fingers and have the point, the index fingers, pointing all the way up. Reaching up first. With your exhale, you're going to go over to one side. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, other side. You're not reaching down and really dumping here. You're reaching up across. Inhales up. With your exhale, hands into the heart center. Thinking of the Lord. We're going to bypass that though and go as if you had pockets on. So this is the side view. You're going to have your hands at the low sacrum, that low back area. Trying to get your shoulder blades and your elbows to come together. From here, you're going to open up through that chest. Think about lifting up first and then over. So a lot of times I see people hanging in their low back like this. Their chest is collapsed. You're going to get some pinching here if you do that. So be kind to your back. Lift up first and then back. Hold for one breath. And with your exhale, you're going to surrender and go into the fold. And let the hands go to gravity here. Rock it back and forth with the legs. When you're ready with your next inhale, you're going to come all the way up again. We're going to kind of repeat that sequence. So interlace the fingers. Exhale over one side. This time, if you want, you can bend one leg. Inhale to come up. Exhale over. Inhales up. Exhale, hands at heart center. With your inhale, you're going to step off and reach out. So I'm stepping with my left leg. Reaching out here for star. Feet are going to be parallel to one another right now. Breathing in that heart center. Really reaching. Exhale, release anything that's not serving you. One more breath. Inhale. This time with your exhale, let the heels come in, so about a 45-degree angle. Start to hinge at the knees and the elbows for goddess pose. Main thing for this pose, I want you to be kind to your knees. If your knees are coming into midline and your toes aren't following it, bring your toes in with it. So whatever direction your knees are going in, your toes are following. So come into goddess. Nice long spine here. We're going to do a couple breaths. Inhale, reaching up. Breathing in God. Exhale, bending down. Don't have to come all the way. Go with however far feels good to you today. Exhale down. One more. Inhale to come up. This time you're going to pivot that left foot to face that left side of the mat. Your right foot's going to come into that 45-degree angle. You're going to set up for triangle. So you're going to reach out first. That left arm's going to drop, the right one's going to come up. Now your triangle, depending where you're at, you might be up here. The main thing is I want your chest to be squared and out to the front, not looking down at the ground. And then, like I said, you might be up there, maybe you're down here. Holding for one more breath. Wherever you're at, you're going to take that right hand, that one on top, start to come down for that pyramid. So you might need to step your feet in closer if it feels good. You want your heels to be on two separate lines here. You might need blocks, or you can even use a chair, or maybe you already want to meet the ground. Whatever the pose might be, you're going to feel it in your hamstrings, that left leg. I don't want you to feel it behind the knee. If it's behind the knee, go ahead, bend the leg a little bit. To make sure you're in this pose, you're going to take that right hand to that sacrum area, that low back, and see if it's level. If it's not, go where you can get it level. Inhale, come up with the chest. Exhale, fold. One more, inhale up. Exhale, bend that front leg. The right one's gonna sweep back a little bit. Really reaching that back heel to the back of the mat. Inhale, the chest is lifting it. Go ahead, lower that back knee down. Depending on your situation, you might just stay here with the legs and the arms holding. If you want, inhale, you're gonna lift the arms up for Crescent Lunge. Exhale, the arms are gonna come down and you're going into half splits. So that front leg is gonna be straight. You're gonna have the hips over the back knee, moving with our breath. Inhales to come up. Exhale down. One more. Inhale up. Exhale down. This time, inhale, you're gonna come bend that front leg. That left toe is gonna point to that corner that you have. You're gonna pick up that right back leg and you might stay here. Maybe you wanna come up depending on where the knee is at. Your main thing is you wanna feel a nice stretch here. If you are able to, you can come down into the lunge a little bit more and open up through the hip. Again, different variations, go where it feels good. You might be here or you might be up here. Staying for one more breath. Softening with the exhale. When you're ready, you're gonna go and switch legs. So the right leg's gonna bend this time. Again, you might stay up here, or if you're down here, it's gonna look like this for the bend. You're gonna sweep your hands and come into it. So wherever you're at, soften through the face. Inhale, thinking of God. Exhale you. When you're ready, go ahead. Your hands are gonna come down. You're going to come onto the back toes, reaching up with the chest again. The back heel's reaching back. Staying here for one more breath. And with your exhale, that bottom back knee is gonna touch. Inhale, sweep the arms up for Crescent Lunge. Exhale, come down, straighten that front leg for the hamstring stretch or half splits. Moving with the breath. Inhales up. Exhale down. Two more. And then on that last one, your hands are gonna come down. That back knee's gonna lift up and you're gonna come up a little bit into that pyramid pose again. Reaching long spine here. You can take your right hand this time, check where your sacrum's at, if it's level or not. You can stay here, move with your breath again. Exhale, you're gonna fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale to come up. You're gonna take that right hand to the inside of the arch and open up for triangle. And again, if this is too deep into the pose, then when you lift up, you're just gonna come up first and come into the pose. So honor again what your body's kind of telling you. One more breath. And with your next inhale, you're gonna come on up back to that star. So both toes face front. Reaching up. Exhale into Goddess. Knees are tracking over the feet. Inhale up. Exhale down. Good. Inhale, star. And then come together with your exhale. Inhale, back to the beginning, all the way up. Interlace the fingers. Exhale over to one side. Inhale up. Thinking of God yet in our practice. Exhale over. He's always with us as we move and live, and we are in our being. It's a beautiful thing when your attention is on Him. So we're going to do that one more time, a little bit faster with our breath. I'm going to go ahead and do it with the modifications, and then I might go a little bit deeper. We'll see. So inhale. Again, we're going to come on up all the way. Exhale over one side. Inhale up. Exhale over other side. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands go all the way back to those pockets. Open up through the chest. With your exhale, forward folds. Swan dive into your lap. Again, you can rock it out. With your next inhale, go ahead, come all the way up, sweep in the arms. Exhale, hands come together. This is where we're going to take that left leg, step it out. Open up for star. Reaching with the arms. Exhale, heels come in a little bit into goddess. Inhale, reaching. Exhale down. Inhale, star. This time that right foot's going to turn into that 45. The left one's pointing out straight. Reach first and go ahead into that triangle pose. Again, chest is opening up. One more breath. With your exhale, you're going to bring that right hand down into a pyramid. So this just might be it for some people for their pyramid. You can bend that front leg. For others, you will be down here. One more breath. With your exhale, that right leg's going to go back into the lunge. So again, depending if your knees hurts and if this is too much, I don't ever want you to go that far. You're going to just stay up here as we did the pyramid. You're just going to stay up here doing those crescent lunge and the hamstring stretch. It'll look like this. So inhale up, exhale down. Two more with your breath. And then when you're ready, that right foot's going to face towards the front of the mat. Go into that side lunge. Opening up the hip. You can stay down here or be up here. One more breath. When you're ready, you're going to bend that straight leg, switching it on over. Other side lunge. One more breath. And then we're going to switch our directions over here for the lunge. Inhale, the chest is lifting, that heel's going back. Go ahead, lower that back knee into the half splits. Inhale, come on up. Exhale down. Two more with your breath. And this time, your hands are going to come down. The back leg's going to lift up and come up a little bit for that pyramid. Go ahead with your right hand into that arch of the right foot and open up for triangle. So it might be up here or down there. One more breath. And then inhale all the way up for that star, reaching out. Exhale, goddess pose. Inhale, reaching. Exhale, one more goddess. Inhale, star. With your exhale, you're going to come back to center with the feet together. Inhale, lift all the way up. Exhale, over. Inhale, up. Exhale, over. Inhale all the way up. Hands to heart center. And that is a moon salutation, or a variation of it. I hope you were able to join along and try it out. Thanks again for joining me. God be with you. Namaste.